And guys, look at this kind of thing. It had already been blocked, so it had been blocked already. So that is what has to come out. So that's what I want to be showing you. Guys, hello beautiful people. Today is today, tomorrow gonna be another day. Today even my voice is a bit low and a bit traumatizing. I'm gonna be starting this kind of the videos very sad a bit, but we have to understand how the way is coming always. Hello, Jambo Kenya. Mambo kwa namna gani? How are you?
I'm quite fine.
You are very fine.
I'm very fine.
So here you are.
Hey, I'm just strolling here.
Yeah, man.
Seeing
how everything is moving.
Hey.
So I have a simple work here for you to do.
Okay.
And I will be helping you.
Okay.
We have a wheelbarrow there. We have a wheelbarrow and we have this kind of the spade. We have the chime. This is the chime. You know it?
I know it.
Buhu. So I want every fish pond to have 5 wheelbarrows. So you throw randomly. From this corner, take 1 wheelbarrow. The far corner, 1 wheelbarrow. At the middle, 1 wheelbarrow. And 2 corners, 1 wheelbarrow, 1 wheelbarrow. So as it will be spreadly, how do you call it?
It will spread through water.
Through water. So it will spread evenly. That's what the word we're going to be using here. So I'm giving the father to, how do they know you?
I know me like a father to
Robigal.
Robigal.
Exactly. So today I've got him. It's they've talk about the uncle to Murimi, and he also is here. So I see you were so quarreling at the dancing mom.
I gave that mother
the dancing mom. You gave her what?
The napier grass to cut. But he has when we agreed to cut at the duration that we agreed with her. He has finished, and now
she's continuing.
He's to continue.
Okay. So you have sorted your issues.
Hey.
You have sorted it.
But,
so let it not be again the scramble for whatever and everything.
Of course.
So I was here and I was hearing there people were just traumatizing and they were looking what is really going to be popping out here. Exactly. But hiyo tusuluhishe kinyumbani, si ndio? Those kind of the things should be solved here, not talk about the police again. Some of small things here we should solve them. You are an aged person. How aged are you?
I'm now 63, 2 years.
62 years. So you were born during the independence time?
Independence time.
So in Kenya, 1963.
That's the exact year
exactly.
that I was born.
So I can guess and I can make it. 1963, Kenya was getting independent, and you know more.
I know
and
more.
I have a problem. Today I have a very big problem, and I know this problem also is going to be catching you. Guys, when I started this kind of the video, I've said I've got a very absolute very headache today, and even this kind of the time I'm just here, I'm feeling not well because things are rolling. When I can just be starting, when I'm going to be coming to you, I have already this kind of the material. You can see the materials there. There are so many. So there are 12 tracks of hardcore. I'm trying my best. I have 7 tracks of sand. Remaining 5 tracks, I've completed stones. So I'm gonna be completing sand because it's so minimal to be got. You know, right now there's no sand. It's a bit. There are so many people constructing. The sand is no longer available. So when you find you have got a sand, use that opportunity to get it. So at this kind of the moment, I'm using this road. The person who sold my father this land, and including this one, I am, because my father sold it and talked about Gintu, you are the one who will be there, and that's why you've seen I've fenced it. You were there during the burial ceremony of my father?
Yes.
You were there.
Yeah,
so you heard me talking about the one taking over the game.
Of course.
Because my father respected us and he knew why Gintu has to come here, and that's why I fenced. So when my father was buying the land, this is your brothers, your brothers,
Yeah, my brothers.
your brothers. So where is the road, more specifically? Where does this road from the upper section for me to reach here? Where does it pass?
When they made an agreement of selling the land, of course they did not showed where the
road will be.
Now you have done it through your plot.
I've done it through my plot, but the biggest thing is from the road. From the road we are passing through your brother's home, John Stoney. Then I was passing through that area, then now they have refused. They have talked about, Gintu, you have to pay us money so as we can just pass your materials. For how long? Because now if I pass the material, it means like we're going to be getting a road which is going to be there. If I finish my work, I'll be passing there.
It will remain your road.
So if somebody is asking for 70,000 for me to pass materials,
which means that will be your road.
so how will it be? And the people are talking about this for this kind of the season. So we have to be shown again. So when the surveyor going to be coming, a surveyor cannot come to your land and give you a number if you don't have a road.
Of code.
That is there.
That
is there.
You can't fly to
your plot. But now if we lure, because also I'm seeing things going to be repeating themselves. You know my father and the person who has denied me the road again, it reaches some of the times when my father was coming with the cows from here, pulling some of the tree which was carrying some loads. Talk about napier grass, whatever harvest we have done. The cows were pulling using a yoke and a tree behind. And I was checking during that kind of the time, they were having some of the beef here and there with that kind of the man. So still, now the man died. So, and the road still passes there. So when I came to be a bigger person, I knew the road was going to be passing.
It was passing.
Even you right now, if I tell you, you want to go to Gintu's fish pond, where are you going to be passing? Everybody knows that is the road.
The road.
But now it has reached, Gintu has brought so many materials. Somebody is talking about, oh Gintu, you have brought a lot of materials there. You are passing through my land. This is not the road. When I was starting, you were there. But now I have reached 12 trucks of hardcore. I've got 7 trucks of sand and some tuk-tuk. Like this, a tuk-tuk was bringing this kind of the chime here and me passing with a motorbike. And yet, they are talking about Gintu, those kind of the materials going to be passing through here. There are so many, so you should pay us per truck. Understand? And I talked about the truck, it will not be necessary. Okay, can you talk about overall? Somebody's talking about we want 70,000 Kenya shillings, which is approximately like buying a land.
It's like buying a land. Or else you buy that road forever. It will remain your road now.
Guys, today, because my brother was coming with the 8th trip here, then he came and he got, they have already fenced. Using they have hit permanent, they have taken a ladder and they have fenced the pathway, the road. They have, there's a tree, the road is passing through the road, between the trees. So they have taken a ladder, a very long one. They have nailed it to those kind of the trees. So if you try to talk about gonna be, so my brother reached here and had to go back and pour the sand at my home.
With the material.
With the materials, because something which is, and I've talked about no negotiation. Even I told them, can you take then, okay, this trip, let me buy you some, talk about maybe, let me pay you 1,000 Kenya shilling, which is a big money right now, for this kind of the truck to pass only, and then we discuss the terms and conditions. They have talked about 50,000 right now, and others we shall be paying in installment if I need.
Those were those guys who
you are the sons of your brothers. So a bit is like I don't know what the problem is there. You might be understanding. Is there whenever I want to develop something or I want to come up with something better, do somebody see bad about why is this person making
people
it?
Nowadays are very jealous. So that they saw that you want to develop more than them.
Because what I can say is the same son, when I was making these fish ponds here, look at this kind of the gabions here, I was protecting it from collapsing. I employed one of the boy from the same home to come and do the work here. There's a day I passed because I talked about I'm going to be passing some materials. I'll buy the mom some sugar if it's necessary. Then I'll be passing some materials. So we agreed. Then I told her whenever I get something good, I'll give you as like sugar or paying some small handouts to make sure that they can talk about, okay, let them pass. Because that is in Africa. Africa, that is how money is everything, we know. But now, when I employed the boy, They again talked about Gintu, why are you employing our son to do the work there, and whenever he gets money, he's coming to make us noise, he's going to liquor to give us... so, if we want to absolutely help, I want to help your son, then your son has come to search for a work. I've given your son a work to do. Then I pay you in the evening. Then I pay the son. Then the son comes while he's liquored. Is that absolute thing to tell me, like, Gintu, why are you paying this person? Because he worked.
Yeah, he worked.
Yeah.
And you did not force him to work.
And the person early in the morning, whenever I come here, I find the gentleman is here with the wheelbarrow, with the spades, with a lot of the tools that we use here. He's here seated waiting for us. Even he comes here very early and he calls me, are you coming today? So when I come, can I chase the boy and talk about, no, your parents don't want me to employ you because whenever you are paid, you go and liquor? That's not my absolute thing to talk about here.
Of course.
Because even you right now, after this work, we're going to be doing this work right now. After this work, if you go and liquor, again your wife will come to me and tell me, Gintu, why are you paying that man to go and liquor? And it's your money.
It is my money.
Exactly.
Because I've worked.
You have worked for it. Sometimes let us absolutely understand what we're going to be doing. I have, even right now, you see, nobody is allowed to come here. Even right now, this motorbike, I have paid 100 shillings now to pass. You can imagine why we have reached. Is it the jealousy or whatever? So I don't understand, like a person can come out and talk about, oh, because there's some area going to be developed, now we have to pay money, a bit traumatizing. And so the only thing is, I don't have option. Because if you try any other option, it will not work.
It will not
because I will be now passing through other extra plots to reach here I am.
Of course. And
for that again to start talking about, oh, where is this person is in Tanzania? Start phoning, the time is going. So the absolute thing is, I'm going to be looking for that money, 70,000. I give them, then we agree. Am I going to pass there for good? Or am I going to pass only for this kind of the building?
Of course.
And this kind of the building, which is going to be here, we are to be helped with some organizations. And I'm trying also my money to put it there because I know it will be helping me, my family, and also the villagers, which is the community. Because the fish, whenever I harvest, that the same people will be coming here to talk about Gintu, can I buy too? They will be benefiting because of food security.
Food security.
Exactly.
It will pay.
But now, if somebody can talk about, no, you have to pay me because of this kind of the development, maybe they know YouTube has a lot of money. What I can say is, I'm trying to bring something, if it could be like, I'm going to be building once. The same first 2 days, I could have done everything, but I am absolutely going slowly to collect some of 2-3 things to get or to gather them here and make sure that including not only that, and I'm going to be telling you as a fact. The other plot extra from here, it's my stepmom, and here I'm the one who is making sure that I'm taking care of his son. Who my father said, Gintu, take care of this boy, who is in the university right now.
Of course.
And including even right now, if I can show you some messages here, I sent him some pocket money. Like every week I have to give him some pocket money, 2,000 every week, at least to keep him in the university, because I never went direct to the university. I never. And to my home, talk about my sisters, my brothers, we all went to colleges. And he is the first son of my father to go to the university. So I was pleased with it, and I told him, I'll take care of you because you're going to be now representing us. Because some people talk about, oh, Gintu, this kind of the family maybe never went to university, ABCD. They might say it. So I talked about what is there necessary. Let me take this boy, and I will be giving him money every week, 2,000, to make sure that things are working. So when I came here, and I was talking about, my father told me there's a road there that he left at the side. I said I'm going to be bringing some materials here. Then she talked about I have to pay her for me to pass. So sometimes, guys, when you see
this, my
stepmom, I have to pay money.
You have already paid her.
What are you going to be doing?
What?
That is, guys, when you see, sometimes I don't talk. Sometimes I keep quiet. We are having so many things that are running onto my head, including this kind of the fish. Whenever I sell, it's not going to benefit only Gintu. Also, when people are going to be talking about, oh, let's go and see the fish farm, when they talk about Gintu is doing something good, they are appreciating the whole family, not only Gintu. Family. They'll say Sigano's family, not Gintu's family. They'll say Sigano's family, they have fish ponds. Why can't we go do the necessary? And also, I cannot see my stepbrother having a problem. I say ABCD. That's the matter that was coming to the real conscience. And guys, whenever I feel it, I feel like even sitting some of the time, look at me keenly. I'm always alone. Why? If somebody has ever seen me, when I go to Matiko, sometimes I'm always alone. Maybe somebody to accompany me, but I cannot call like, let's go there. I respect myself, talk about, let me do it alone, because I'm the only person who knows the benefit of it. Because the other people, they know YouTube has money. Whenever I accompany Gintu, the way we are here, at the end of the moment, whenever I say you, hey man, see you tomorrow, you talk about, hey Gintu, how are you living? Then whenever I tell you, man, there's nothing. You talk about, oh, Gintu nowadays is very bad. So I select the best way of me working alone specifically. That's why you can see every time, even right now, I'm alone with my motorbike here, and I came here alone to do this kind of the work, to throw this kind of the chime to the fish farm, but I've got you. And I know you want something for the evening for you to relax and do something better. So that's why we're going to be doing this kind of the work. And I always talk about, thank you very much for the Mama Tandy and the Mama Rose Foundation, who are ever supporting us, and they supported me with the last trips that I brought. And right now I've tried my best. Mama Rose and Mama Gift, they reached at 7 trips of hardcore, and also it was 3 trucks of sand. Right now I'm in 7 sand and I'm in 12 in terms of, so even me, I'm putting my effort forward, not like I'm relying on somebody to make it. And I know, even whenever my father my father died, so many people came at my home. They found the very big, beautiful G Castle, the very good house. When you came to you found it there.
Of course.
Very big one.
Very, very big one.
And the people are wondering, how is it necessary? Now people are talking about, oh, Gintu is the one who has taken the father out so as he can just get money. And yet, guys, if I could be having a lot of money, as people are just talking about here, I could have done terrible things that people could be wondering, how is this one? Is it sprouting from the ground? But we are trying the best. So from the achievements, we know there are so many people. So guys, the effect is, let me look for the money, because I don't have any alternative. The alternative could be, I could pass from Matiko's home, because I've already bought that kind of the land. I could access to the river, but there's no bridge there. So I have no alternative. And I'm looking forward, if necessary, I'm going to be looking forward to get that land, because if the road is going to be passing, where is the main road passing?
The main road of this land.
Is it passing through there?
Now, soon next week, they are coming to
survey.
Make a survey. So we shall be getting a road.
A road there.
That will be passing through up to the river.
Up to the river. So it seems like I have to purchase that land so as I can access the road.
Of course.
Because there's no more, again, I can talk about ABCD. Guys, this is too much, and I don't want my head to feel tired. And I am always alone to discuss and see how my family, where my father left my family. I want to see it moving. And that is my best absolute way of getting forward, sincerely speaking. And let's get to the work and make it happen. Bring the wheelbarrow. Exactly. So guys, that is how is it. So I'm going to be looking for the money whenever I will get it. Because I've told my brother not to again bring some of the materials here, because the road is blocked. Including me, I have to look for an alternative, because I will not be paying. I can come to the fish farm like 3 to 4 times a day. So will I be passing 100 shillings per every pass? So I have to look for absolute thing. And I know this is Africa. we have to absolutely understand the real thing. But that is the nature. For this kind of 2-3 days, maybe a week, let's see what going to be coming out. So already we have my father here is also making it happen. So yeah, this kind of the stuffs they have, this kind of the stuffs here. Yeah, these are like some worms.
Of course.
Exactly. So we're gonna be making sure that let's put everything into the real focus here, so we can just do some of the work here very meticulous. Exactly. Guys, this is what we're ever talking about. You can see even he's an aged person, but he can do it.
Yeah, I can work.
He can work. Because no one will ever come to put money into your pocket without seeing or not working. And that is what always comes out. And I always know very small number of such kind of the aged people like him. They can absolutely come out and do the necessary.
Of course.
And that is the best way for us to move. Let us share whatever is found. And I have that hospitality. I know it. Because whenever I'm ever talking about I have money alone into my pocket, it will be talking about, oh, Gintu has money, yes. But the surrounding, they have nothing. So we are nothing. That village will be considered the moderate living. Even if I'm there as a millionaire, there's nothing will ever be talking about, oh, that village has a there's nothing will ever happen, such kind of the things. So we go.
So where to start from?
We start.
You're ready for every corner.
Yeah, from it's thrown this way. So whenever we're gonna be having them there, so you take them from there with a spade, like this. So you scatter it. You scatter it this way.
Okay.
You see it?
Okay.
So it will absolutely be scattering all around. So this wheelbarrow, you can just apply to this zone. The other one, the other round, the other one, the other one. So until we finish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be helping you to make it happen.
Okay.
Exactly. Let's go.
We start from?
We start from that far corner there.
This one.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, let's start from here. Exactly. Yeah. So guys, that's the work that we're going to be doing here, and we are fertilizing the ponds, and the fertilization of the pond, it's only me, I know how to do it. And that's why you see I always have to be there. All my duties, all my works, I should be there to make it happen. But when we find nobody appreciates what you are doing, you feel a bit not okay. You feel bad. That's the normal thing. But what I know is today is today, but tomorrow will be another day. Only God knows how it comes. If I'm gonna be stopping, I don't know if I'm gonna be stopping. If I'm gonna be paying, I don't know. If I'm gonna be finding another way, or God knows. And as far as things are gonna be coming out, I know everything is possible. Let me get to the store to take some of the stuffs there, so you can just see what I mean at this kind of the moment here. Guys, you can see I have tried my best. These are the sand, so you can see how huge the mountainous the sand is, and I'm trying to make it to have 12 trucks of sand. There is no sand right now, even it's not raining, so there's scarcity of sand. So if you don't plan yourself and make sure that you're going to be bringing the sand to you, you will suffer whenever you come to you are lacking some sand. So to the hard go. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4, number 5, number 6 to the far end, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12 at the middle. So we have 12 tracks of hardcore. There are so many, you can see here. There are so many, so many. There are so many. And which is making us to say, we have to go forward, and that is it. So, including what I was saying, the only way to get to the fish farm, which my father told me whenever I was purchasing this plot from my father. He sold me because he knew my father was about to sell that land to another person. I refused and I said, no, why can't I buy it? Because he wanted to sell it using all the fish ponds, because during that time, it was in 2017. And he was saying about maybe there's no one, maybe the sons or the daughters who will ever stand still to maintain the ponds because they are so hard and nobody could just knew. So when he consulted me in 2017, I was in Form 3. I was working with one of the companies called Safaricom, digging tunnels, and I talked about, okay, what am I going to do here? I told my father, let me pay for it, and he sold it to me and talked about this is the road, and that is the road I'm using. And you can see, because I'm not tampering with any kind of the foodstuffs here. But now the people are coming out to talk about maybe, so why do you want to Gintu to keep money, not to get some of the development that will help us to move? I'm creating a road very safe, even if you're going to be harvesting. All these are maize, all these are maize, all these are maize. I will not strictly talk about oh Gintu, you know, this is my road and I don't want you to pass. These are the sugar canes here, and I don't restrict anyone talking about, oh, this is the road I have just got here, I don't want you to use it. A bit you'll get like some people feel like whenever Gintu is passing. So what does I don't know why people are jealous whenever they see a truck passing, having some things. A truck of sand is costing at approximately 9,000. A truck of stones is costing 10,000. Yes, it's a huge money here, but if you compare with what you want to do, you'll come out expensively understanding things gonna be popping out. So the road from here to the upper section, still it's there, and somebody can come and talk about, oh Gintu, you are spoiling my compound. A bit traumatizing. And those are the things that are making us to feel like if your family is or you have some children, then maybe they're hustling, because some people can think about Gintu never hustled. Gintu hustled like something else, and I can say it. I hustled like something else. I'm gonna be picking, this is my fish feeds here, and I'm gonna be taking a spade to help the father to Robigal. These are the fish feeds here, and I always store them here, and because it's very easy for me to access the home and get them to my fish farm there. Let me close the gate. Even here closing the gate is a bit a problem. So guys, that's how the things are just moving, and we have to absolutely understand, because that is it. So there's no more again bring some of the materials here until we fixture and get the full moment about each party is to agree. And imagine a person even talking about, hey please, because I'm even like your son, why can't you check it? But they, oh no, you have money. You have money, you YouTube, you have money. That's what everybody's talking about. Even right now there's no money in my pocket. Sometimes you can never know if I'm bringing some materials, then tomorrow I'll pay. Nobody wants to listen like, oh, maybe you might not be having the same cash here. Maybe you are catch-upping with that kind of the sand because it is in a high demand. You will pay it small, small. Somebody want to talk about you have money, you have money, you have money. YouTube has money. We will see it. Even for my father to go, he knew this world because he lived for 70 something years. He ever saw the life. This is where he was ever for more than 30 years. Coming like 40, not even 30, like 40 years, coming daily. And you can imagine what he has ever passing through. And now Gintu is now catch-upping with the same things that happened to him. Woo! Ha. You will just be wondering, bit crazy, but we have to absolutely go on with how it comes, because this is our responsibility to make it happen. And if we be strong, I'll never be maybe heartbroken, a bit, to just be there for the single day, because for me to bring some of the trucks of sand, then it goes back, because they have again to talk about, oh, Gintu, now you have to compensate us with the fuel ABCD, because it reached here, then they talked about, no, you can never pass. They went back. That's nature. Let us make it happen.
This is very good for fish.
Yeah, this is very good for fish, yeah. It's very good for fish. There's once you had a fish pond. What happened to you? What happened?
I just removed the fish. Then I bled it to replace another one.
And renovation of the pond.
Renovation. And it goes
so this kind of the weeds.
The weeds
appeared inside. And they squeezed the size.
The size.
Then the fish pond died slowly.
Of course. And
So-
since that time, I've not.
You were
I've not
having
even-
so. There's a time. It was in. Let's talk about 2013, 2014, 2015. You were harvesting some fish there. It was the first time.
It was that one. It was the first fish pond around here.
Exactly. He was the first person who was having a fish pond.
Of course.
Yeah, he was.
Even his father copied from me.
So my father copied from you
He showed that fish pond that he decided
to dig the other one, that big one with the government.
Of course.
Exactly. And including when this second fish pond was to be dug, you were there.
This one.
This one.
Eh?
You were there digging it, because I was coming here. You were telling me, oh, you are growing very good. You will be a soldier. You remember?
I remember.
They were telling me, Gintu, you'll be a soldier. Yeah, be strong. I came and joined them to dig this kind of the fish pond here.
Of course.
And I can remember it was in
Around
2014.
It was around 2014, 2015.
That
Around 2015.
2015.
Yeah. Around.
I was a small boy, like 2014 there.
By then you were that.
I was still in primary. I was in standard 8, I think.
Wow, very young.
Yeah.
So I take this one to that corner.
Yeah, through the upper position.
Okay.
Exactly. I can throw very far, guys, because this work, my father taught me very, very much better, and I can make it. Exactly. So whenever we're going to be finishing it up, we're going to be joining the other party to make sure that we're going to be getting to the other one. Wow. Guys, this is the work of the day, and after here we find us relaxing, getting everything forward. And that's why I said I'm going to be coming up with a solution of helping the young gentlemen who are growing up, because for me to have this kind of a fish farm, the father to Robbie can tell you, absolutely, they were the first people to see this development of a fish farm, and they saw the development and also the benefit of it. And after there, the more they grow age, they become a bit energized, not energized. Talk about the energy is lowered. And if you don't get somebody who will be there standing with you, talk about I want to go and renovate that fish pond, it will die and die completely. Even right now, nobody has any kind of an absolute idea talking about I want to go and make it and renovate it. Why?
Because people, my sons are not here. Some are very far. They are not interested about it.
The fish farm.
And me,
you are interested.
I'm interested.
So who is going to take the legacy of our ancestral people? And what is making people to sell much of the lands in the area? Is it talk about not working hard towards something?
Not working hard because of poverty. Because
is it the poverty? Because if you lived in a poverty, does it mean like your poverty is ancestral inheritance, that your sons will take it?
No.
They have to work better, because you worked until you reached to get them, and they went to school. So why can't they come out and talk about, because my father reached here, let me absolutely now take the responsibility of continuation? Because now people think about, whenever you are talking about poverty or poorness in the family, people think about here in the families, most of the communities, people think about that kind of the poverty or the poorness is inherited.
But it is not.
It is not. Let us not complain about the poverty is there, the poverty is there. What are you doing to take that poverty out? Nobody else will come from outside and come and talk about Gintu, I want to take your poverty from you. It's you to decide what to do. And this is what we are deciding to do.
Especially you young ones.
Yeah.
Because you have strength to work.
Yeah.
You have appeal and you are that's what it just people, they don't know. It is just the encouragement.
Encouragement.
To continue.
The continuation.
The continuation.
Exactly.
Of
So guys, that is the best absolute advice to our young boys.
Of course.
Because we have sold lands, we're gonna be squatters of our own selves. One day, you'll come and get somebody's coming to claim, like, oh, this was my ancestral name, even my name is called ABCD of this ancestral name.
Of course.
So please, if you can hear me, can somebody cut me a small piece of land so as I can just be buried?
Yes.
That is necessary. That's going to be developing in this kind of the area. You'll go to the same person you have sold the land to. Somebody can come to me and talk about, oh, Gintu, you are the person who I sold this kind of the land. I see you are the only person who can help me. Or the family has approached you. They can only get a burying area. So a bit we have to think, and let us not complain about how it's going to be. Like right now, somebody is requesting for 70,000 for Gintu to pass the materials. When they reach here, when the construction starts, people will come out, the same people, talking about, I need a job to do in the same position. You are denying these materials to come, and you'll need the same job to talk about, I need for me to get forward, or I need for me to accommodize yourself, or democratize with this kind of the money of the day, so that I can help myself. But at this point, you cannot see like you're gonna be needing it. But it will reach at that moment, somebody will come and talk about, oh, Gintu, also whenever you are filming, pass through my home, or something has got me, then I can pass most miraculously, not knowing, and I can film you. Then you can never know where God is coming from, because God is not wearing a shot. God is always there. Holy Spirit, He can talk about now, Gintu will be the one who will change about this. But some people think about, oh, only money. And whenever they see a camera, guys, whenever they see a camera, they know that is money. What they don't understand is a strategy to come up with the best. But what are we going to be doing? We have to strive with it the way it comes, because we are brought to this world to change it and multiply it. Yeah, and it will be us who will decide what to do the best. And you know what is causing all this kind of the things? We cannot say it is an influence maybe from the other party which is not supporting Gintu, or is an influence from whatever. It is how and the people I ever learned with. Because I have learned with the daughter of, it's Robbie. Robbie was my classmate here in Kibranga. Exactly. I studied with her in the tuition platform. I was learning in Rokere Primary. She was in Kibranga. Rokere Primary was not having the tuition, and my mom was very serious about education. I went to Kibranga to do my tuition. I got the daughter, and we studied together. But now, the same people are denying Gintu a road. They're the same people whom we learned with. But now when they see Gintu is developing this kind of a zone, and they're still relaxed, the stupid thing is a person cannot approach Gintu and tell about Gintu, even me, I want to be like you. How are you making it to be the way you are? Somebody's talking about now Gintu has them. So let us look for the absolute mother of siphoning him money as we are just seated. One day, one time it will be returned to you, because what we are doing, we are hustling to get a little bit of something. So when I will be harvesting fish, they talk about for you to pass through here, you have to pay as you pass. And you can see what we are doing here. We are striving even to get the fish feeds. I'm spending a lot of money to get the fish feeds for them to sustain and grow. Because you can ask him, Mr. Chris is here. The biggest thing that we get and the talk about the problems that are encountered with the fish farmers. Foodstuffs. The feeds are more expensive than even everything else, including the fish pond. And the fish feeds are the more important if you want to harvest. For you, if you cannot get it, take it to the bank. Let's work. Here it's working. Nothing will ever come to a silver platter if you don't work about it. Let's make it up. Peleka kwa ya chini, eh? Peleka tu tuzungushe yote. Eh. Okay. Ooh. Guys, another thing is when this kind of the chime, because it's a fertilizer, whenever it decomposes, but it takes a bit longer, not like the commercial ones. So whenever we scatter it, the way you can see here also, whenever we scatter it through this kind of the dikes, so it will to try the best to decompose, and it will bring something like the nutrients relevant for the growth of the grass. Ma, sasa acha tu kusumbuka. Hizi vitu si lazima zinarushwa tu sehemu yoyote. Unaweza rusha kwa kona moja, inaweza fanya maji yote. So guys, I'm talking about let him not struggle at that kind of the area because of the age. Sometimes you can find the waste is wasting here, and we can find the waste is wasted here a bit, and so he cannot have himself arming himself. So let us deal with that. You can just throw even to this kind of the section, and it can work. There's no problem. Weka tu hata hapo, rusha hapo ndani. So guys, if the aged person like him, he can do, and he can be willing to talk about, I want to do the job. But our young people, they talk about we want liquor early in the morning. And early in the morning, tuko maveras, somebody is democratizing with liquor. And talk about, no, I want not to do this kind of the work because it doesn't satisfy me. A bit crazy, eh? Yeah, but we have to allow it. Hii iko sawa, iko sawa. Chapa tu kwa hii ya chini. Yeah, nataka hii change kwa sababu hizi zingine, guys, you can now see how this kind of the water looks like, eh? So now this water is looking so like cloudy, which is this kind of the cloud now is that kind of the green turbidity that we're going to be developing. So tomorrow, if we come here, you will find this fish pond is very greenish, very green, which is the green turbidity, the green bloom, which is the algae, the substances made, or substances that will be just very enriched with the vitaminity for the fish to eat, and they will be eating here like something else. That's the fact. So keep tuned, guys, because we have more of the things and relevant things to do and encounter. We are here to help each other move forward. We are here to help each other get the living, and also move with the standard how it comes. And that is the best way for us to move and the best way for us to get forward. So let us absolutely go with it the way it comes, and it's our way for us to make it, and nobody will ever come to make it for us. We have to wake up as young boys and also make it. To Mama Tandy Foundation and Mama Rose, thank you very much, absolutely. And as we're going to be supporting Gintu to make it happen. But we are having some of the consequences, some of small stuff that we can just handle. And we will see the best, because we need to make it happen. And as far as we're going to not have the road, we're going to be making the arrangements to get a new one, or make arrangement to pay the money. And we have to look at this kind of the two things. Getting a new one or paying for it. And now we have to look again for the terms. If we pay for it, is it going to be permanent, or it's absolutely for a little bit of time? We have to look upon it, and we have to deal with it repetently how it comes. And I know tomorrow is another day, and God will make the wonders going to be coming. And we shall keep on moving. But a bit, I'm getting the headache. And after here, I'm getting back to sleep immediately. Till tomorrow, I'll sleep for more than, talk about 13 or 14 hours. Because I have to decompose myself, think, auto-think, to make sure that everything is more fantastic. Whenever I wake up tomorrow, other things will be popping out and making things happen. Let's get back to where the chime was coming from and know where is it coming from and how are we working towards it. We are coming from far with it. Several kilometers, approximately 27 kilometers from here, from Nyabohanse. From Nyabohanse to here is 2 kilometers to get this kind of the chime here to put it onto the fish farm. Somebody somewhere is talking about why is this kind of the tuk-tuk passing here. Let's wait and see how we're going to be eating from it. Tomorrow, they're going to be coming a reward. If it's a competition, there must be a reward also. Every reward, every competition has a winner. But we are not here to fight or cause much of the mayhem. And if the road will not be passing, we shall absolutely look for the alternative to handle such kind of the matters and engaging some of the people who are just relevant. And I know myself, we shall find the solution. Let's make it happen. Mr. Chris, you have the last words to say here. As you're going to be completing the work here.
Oh, yeah. We are here. We are still working, but we are still fishing. Yeah. And I say hi to you.
Exactly.
Your sponsor, your
our people who are watching. Yeah.
I say thank.
God bless you as we make it happen.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And let us keep working. Eh?
Okay.
Exactly. Keep tuned, guys. That's the best way coming out from him. And they're going to be getting it. So as we're going to be getting around, I will just show you where the drama is coming from and what is causing much of the mayhem, because it's still 16:30 and they're going to be looking for the best way for us to handle matters as we're going to be getting back home and how the things are. Huh? Exactly. Keep tuned, keep it locked. Let's handle much of the matters. As I say, tomorrow is another day, and God knows why this kind of the problems are always there, and they're coming when there's no money. I don't know why, but we shall see it. So guys, this is the road that is bringing the problem. I'm going to be showing you what the game is. A little bit here, I have the Mzee here. We are solving much of the matters, issues and out here, and understanding what we're going to be coming out. Mami ko sawa hapo nyuma. So a bit we are just handling the matters and understanding how the things are always coming east or south here. And guys, look at this kind of the area. You know, it had already been blocked. So it had been blocked already. So that is what has to come out. So that's what I want to be showing you. The road is passing through here. So you can see how the road is passing. And this is now the main road where we are now cutting everything from. So a bit from here, you can come to understand how the things are just coping up. And we're going to be handling much of the matters, how they arise and how they come. Keep tuned, keep it locked, because the blockage there, you saw it, is the one that is bringing much of the traumatization. But you have to handle it the way it comes. How vipi? So Mayona,
of course,
you have seen where they have just already blocked.
Of course. Exactly.
So that's where they have blocked, again, to know to pass with the materials. But I know everything will just be okay whenever we pay for such kind of the money. I know it's a bit of stomach is bringing some problems, and we have to handle it. But what they did wrong is when they returned the truck and talked about, oh, Gintu, it has not to pass, and the truck went from here to my home, like again several kilometers. A bit crazy, but we have to handle the matters how they arise and how they come. So right now I don't have a road to access to my fish farm, because even the motorbike, we have to pay for it. And including right now, everything is now being planted alongside the road. Whenever you tamper with it, you have to pay in a bulk. So we have to be crazy, and the crazy things are going to be arriving. Whenever development is calling, things like this develop. Keep tuned, let's get to the video. Hello beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. And it's one-on-one live coverage. They're going to be coming to this kind of the position here. And I've been ever talking about, we have something called the chime. This is what we call chime, guys. And this is just a slaughterhouse that is here, and we're going to be getting some of the chime that's going to be heaped here. Much of the people have the modernized maybe slaughterhouses, but here we are using the manual one. And the one which is going to be having some of the implementation, which is a bit digital, it's not yet working, where we could just go and get them from the machines and much more. But here we have to come with our spades, and so we can just take some of the chime from here. So this, what is the work of this kind of the stuffs here? Some of the people are going to be wondering about, oh, Gintu, why are we talking about this one here? We are using a tuk-tuk to load here, and we're going to be offloading them at my fish ponds there. And this time, it's so nutritious in terms of the fish farming, because it's going to be having, you can see this kind of the stuffs here. Yes, don't talk about, oh, Gintu, it looks a little bit bad. No, it's this is the live situation. These are just the grass, not yet even added the bilirubin or bilivardins to make it have maybe a different color. It's just a bilivardin, which is the greenish color that you can see here at this kind of the moment here. So this one here, you can see it's just some of the grass. So still the pure grass that the cow ate, but it has not yet been synthesized, so they can just make something else. So we always use this one in terms of implementation, and we talk about the fertilization of the ponds. So this one here, some of the people are going to talk about again, what do you mean about fertilization of the pond? Enriching fertility, on enriching nutrients relevant for the growth of the phytoplanktons and to the fish pond, so as they can just be so okay. So we have to get this kind of the stuff from the slaughterhouse here, and also load them, and we get to Nyabuansi. So a bit from Migori, a bit for a distance, because this is the biggest slaughterhouse we have here in talk about Kuria West. And yeah, they have a mom we're talking about. We have some we have the mom talking about to have some blood also there. We're going to be taking some blood also, and the fish like blood. And for the people who understand the fish farming, they understand what I talk about here, because as you can see, this kind of the animals here, they're just the birds here, they're just flying around, because they cannot get out from here, because this area is enriched with so much nutrients in terms of foodstuffs. So including the fish, these are just up on your corner, chop. So we have to make sure that everything is getting good. So at the effect of we're going to be having it, number one, this kind of the food stuff, it's very usual in terms of 3 stages. Number 1 stage is it enriches water with fertility, or enriches water in terms of getting or fertilizing the pond, or fertilizing that water to be enriched with fertility, which will be so fantastic in terms of the growth of phytoplanktons, number 1. Number 2, it colorize water into greenish. That water colorization is what we call green turbidity, or the green bloom, because it reacts in with the water to make sure that it opaqueize the water, and there's no much of the birds like the ones you can see here. They can come inside and get the fish and eat them with no manners. Number 3, when you use this kind of the chime, this kind of the scent that is coming from this kind of the surrounding, the scent coming from this kind of the chime doesn't go hand in hand with the sappets. So you cannot find any kind of the sappets coming here. And also this kind of the cows, most of the cows that have been slaughtered here, they have some complications. Number 1, they have so many stuffs. You can see these ones here, they were eaten with cows. And when they got to the rebmum, they found like they cannot be catalyzed, they cannot be absorbed, they cannot be synthesized. So you find them getting the cows are sick sometimes. So much of the cows are coming here not so healthy in terms of the purposes of slaughter. So that's why you can see we are so this kind of the work here is we are doing like cleanliness here to the county also, to make sure that they need even this kind of the stuff. Somebody can come from nowhere and come and take it out of it, because they need this kind of the area to be sanitized, and to be sanitation progress to be so good, because always the county can be coming here to check about the sanitation, about this kind of the area. So they have to make sure that the cleanness is there. So we're going to be taking maybe far distance, coming from a far distance to take them here, because they are barked here in huge quantity, and that's why you can see how the things are just working here. So we have to make sure that everything is so fantastic. So guys, this is the work that we ever come from. And when you see us talking about, oh, we are marketing the fish, we are doing whatever with the fish, this is what we are just getting, and that's how we're going to be getting some of the raw products, maybe for the fish production. That's how we ever get this kind of the stuffs here. Also going to be taking some of the blood also. Some of them are going to be pouring them up here, and some of them are going to be carrying to go and do something called boiling, as they're going to be having a stick-like structure, and they're going to be cutting small pieces to throw to the fish, so they can just eat it regularly, because the blood contains something called ions, and those kind of the ions have some of the iodines, have some ions, have some magnesium, so they are so nutrients in terms of the fish production also. And also when we combine this one here, the atmosphere and the ecosystem of the fish becomes so neutral, and they can just roam with everything how it comes. So that's how the fish production. So when I talk about these are the raw materials, don't talk about, oh, Gintu, I cannot eat the fish. This is what you eat from, because this doesn't have any kind of the effect. When somebody can talk about, do you eat some chicken? Exactly. If you can eat some chicken, don't talk about, oh, Gintu, how did it make? I'm teaching for the people who have such kind of the slaughterhouses around their area, and they can just use it in terms of doing such kind of the thing. Yes, it's smelling, but you have to remove yourself, because even right now here, the gentlemen are talking about, oh my living God, what is just here? So it's stinky, but you can never see me reacting, because I know it's so useful to me. And something that is very useful to you cannot talk about, oh, it's no. But for the person who doesn't have any effect with it, or doesn't benefit such kind of a person, they always come out and talk about, oh, it's stinking a bit. So to me, this is food. And something which is poisonous to you, maybe it's food for me. That's what I can just talk at this kind of the moment. So some of the people pass and talk about, oh, it's so smelling here a bit. And even the tuk-tuk, whenever we're going to be getting there, it will be washed like something else. To be rewashed and washed and rinsed thoroughly, because it's going to be stinking a bit for the people going to be using it in terms of public or some commercial purposes. It's going to be acting perpendicular. So guys, this is the work of the day, and I appreciate much of the people tuned in and locked in. They are ever watching, because everything has to come out very fantastic. Chukua idam. Lamek, uko wapi? Njoo kwanza na hii damu before uoge. Maji kisime iko huko mbele. Leta hii damu tumwage hapa juu. Alafu tukimaliza kumwaga, kuna ile nyingine iko huko ndani. Tutaenda nayo, si ndio? Tutaenda nayo, exactly. So we're going to be putting it somewhere, and we're going to be getting with it. So we're going to be boiling. After boiling, going to be so sticky and a bit bulked together, and it will be so effective whenever we're going to be throwing it to the fish pond, because it's going to be floating. I think it floats. Hii damu is in a float juu ya maji? Yeah, in a float. Damu in a float, si ndio? Yeah, this is the owner who is just taking the charge here, Mambo, and is the one who is making sure that the sanitation and all the programs are always working here. Exactly. So we have it here. So we have to make sure that everything is so fantastic. Okay, guys, that's the way forward. And when you see us talking about we have some investment, we have some investment. We have this kind of my weather cloth. It's very nice in terms of getting here, because it's very deep. So you have to use it so as you cannot have much of the stuffs here. So also I saw this kind of the young boy. I saw this kind of the young boy called Mayani. He is also constructing a pond, so he should be aware of this kind of the stuff. And I will teach him, because a bit expensive to come transport from there to here, and loading much more. So we have to make sure that everything is so fantastic. Exactly. So guys, after we get everything in touch, I appreciate much of the people tuned in and locked in, and we're going to be having more and more coming, because this is the way forward, and this is what we call the fish farming programs that we're going to be getting on. And also for the people supporting it, we're talking about we have to make it happen, and we have to go forward and we make it happen. As far as everything is concerned, the fish program also helps this kind of the young boys here to learn also, because nobody could just come to this kind of the site. Unasikiaje hapo? Inanuka vizuri. Inanuka vizuri. It's talking about it's so stinky. So as it is stinky, so they will talk about, oh, I cannot appear, but this one is very useful to the fish, because the fish can eat, number one, fish eat grass, fish eat skuma wiki, which is the kales. They eat some of the cabbages. So this grass, the cow grass, you can never know if it's grass, if it's whatever. So fish will eat it, because already it's synthesized. It's catalyzed, and it was cut in small pieces, and that's why it can just work very smart. Hey, hello. Yeke harir.
Where you going?
Ngogo no sasa ndenge na mbande mukibuhu.
Sasa. Mukunguru mabemba kama tora mawaso hamo. Irabera na kuburu mabe dingi yanyi miri.
Yeke akobora.
Karambe chero kite pahata. Temoto akama sabere woni chitipa kwa machi agenda chira kenyo pianse muyo. Ikira tokera tamukaiga. Onombe gitu hata kwa tare hano. Hata taka hora chahembe hata ngore chahembe gana.
Karande hata ndego
ni miri.
O sasa ndego hata muhayembe nani ndego ne hayi nani wa ya mohe. Kya kubre kirokana Steven.
No muhai.
Eh.
Kyo muhai.
1000. Eh.
Wewe tara mo hakusie.
Labda mbetara muhai.
Kana no raiki hambere yeito
we sasa ni hore.
Na yo koma sasa kundi.
Oh sawa. Uisira ko homora kare.
Homere ko mo.
Aya sawa.
Kana bo tena belo ko
Eh, nsa hayo nkurenta.
Kuigwari tukutuno ndetera magana.
Na venga nyundi na ini tegere na kuburi anki hano.
Sawa, sawa. Iyi nyori nyisira komanya kare.
Na komanya no mono ritara kuburi. Ono ni genu yakaka nyirangu.
Sawa, sawa, no problem.
Aye.
Aye. Guys, a bit again to my side there. There's a little bit of the complication, but I'm going to be handling it a bit because of a little bit the road, because the materials are passing. And you understand, whenever development is going to be coming, some people talk about, why are you making it and my sons are not making it? And we have to understand how this kind of the crinkums of the day always come. So we have to solve much of the matters how they arise, and also we have to handle them, because sometimes development, it needs you to come out and effectively develop, because development, not everybody likes you to develop. Much of the people talk about, I want you to be in the same position as we are, or we're gonna be. But if the development calls, some people who are stupid in mind, they cannot understand, because we're gonna be developing much of the things how they always come. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. I'm gonna be back to you in a short while. We're gonna be we're gonna be driving from here, and we have some of the blood we're gonna be talking about here, and we're gonna be placed here to make sure that we're gonna be getting with it to the fish farm, and we're gonna be handling much of the matters from that kind of the position. Keep it tuned. Back to you in a short while. Back to the studio.